Hello everybody, today I will be talking about using an old computer, and this computer is a Athlon II 245, which I'll be booting up right now. And it has Linux Mint installed in it. So I put this computer together back in I think it was late 2009, and I was having problems using it with any modern operating system. It was quite slow. But however, that changed after I installed like Linux Mint on it. Now it's running pretty good. So I'll be doing some tests on this computer, like browsing the internet, looking at some YouTube videos and streaming videos online. Let's see how this computer performs. I'll show you the specs of this computer first. It's not that. System info, okay, that's it. So as you can see, this is AMD Regor, AMD 2 Regor X2 245. So it's a dual core processor with 8 gigabytes of RAM with a 160 gigabyte hard drive, SATA hard drive, and a NVIDIA Quattro NVS 295. So I just put this thing together. The only thing that was in that I had for this computer was just the motherboard. So I just put old parts that I had and just put them together and put it in a power supply. The power supply is I think it's a 265 watt Dell power supply that I got from my garage somewhere. It was like I had all these parts and everything, so I just put it together. And I found 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's slower. It's DDR3, but it's the slowest RAM. I think it's not 1330 megahertz. I think it's 1066 megahertz or something. That's the slowest RAM. It's PC3 8500. So these are the specs for the computer. So this is another system monitor. You just go to terminal or command prompt and just type in top, and you'll get this as well. to monitor your system resources. Let's see. I'm gonna run the Chromium browser, see how it runs. Okay, so it's using about 50. I'm not really doing anything right now, so it's CPU usage was anywhere from 14 to 40%. Now let's see how it does when I go to YouTube and stream a video. No problems with scrolling or anything. It seems to be doing just fine with that. We just run a video.
Watch it very carefully. Boom. See that? If you bake,
1080p video. That's not 1080p. That's right now. It's running by 480p. Let's see how much system resources it's using. 63, 70%, 57. It's really not using that much memory though. Only like 1 gigabyte, 1.1 gigabytes out of 7.8 gigabytes. Okay. That's pretty good. It's running good. So let's set it at a higher setting and try to stream it. About 80% CPU power. So let's just see how the video plays. If it's like there's any frame skipping or anything. If it's smooth or not. It's relatively smooth.
Hey, over here! Help!
I don't have a good graphics card in this computer. It's just a generic, a weak video card. It wasn't really designed for gaming or anything. Okay, it's running okay. Now let's try to run the video at 1080p. Using roughly about 80% CPU power. I want to see how this runs. It's playing the video, no problem. Smoothly, I think. Okay, this is pretty usable. No problems here. And now I'm going to try to do another thing, open another tab. And I'm going to go to Yahoo and look at some mail. I mean news, I'm sorry. Let's open this website. See how much CPU power. 95%. Wow. That's a lot. Okay, now let's stop playing that video and let's see how much. This site is a bit choppy. There's a lot of stuff going on. Go to look up some articles. It's pretty usable. And I didn't have to install any drivers when I installed Linux Mint on this computer. All I did was I just installed the operating system, and Linux Mint found all the drivers for it, basically. Yeah, this is pretty usable. No problems here. But I have to say, dual core processors aren't adequate anymore. CPU's working really hard. But at least it works, you know. Go to this website. %, damn. Just going to a website. Okay. Let's try to do some multitasking. So I'm going to open some programs like this word processor. Got my this video is about Alright. Okay, I'm running this, and now I'm going to open a browser. I'm going to open that. I'm going to open Firefox instead. Okay. And now I have a web browser open. And I'm going to open up a play a video as well. Play it in HD 720. It's got two browser tabs open. It's running Word. Let's open up another one. Let's open up another program as well. Okay, this is open as well. So we got a lot more open. Definitely using more memory. Still usable. No problems there. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's this computer is at least usable. It does use a lot of CPU power when you're multitasking or running intensive when you're doing something intensive like streaming in HD or 1080p or whatever. It does use a lot of CPU power. However, it's a lot better than using more demanding operating systems like Windows 10. So I guess this would be good enough if you just wanted a computer to do everyday things like going onto internet, checking emails, streaming videos online, which a lot of people do these days, you know. So it's yeah, so I brought this computer back to life, and now it's usable. Close terminal, that's it. Okay, thanks for watching my Ace 1000KS 1975. Okay, see you later.